Parenting in and of itself is a challenge. However, for many parents, technology has added a new layer of challenge that they seek to overcome. With global digitization, these technologies are here to stay. And parents need to incorporate in their parenting pedagogies ways to approach this digital era that protects their children without limiting their potential. Let's have the conversation. Welcome back to Global Teachership Hub. In this episode, we're going to be exploring navigating parenting in the digital era. How do parents navigate in this digital era? Technology is expanding around us and it is infused in about everything that we do. What are some of the strategic measures that we can implement that will be advantageous to both parents and children? Let's explore 5 key important areas that parents need to master in order to be able to get ahead of the impact that technology can have on their children and better parent or navigate their parenting during this digital era that we're living in. Number 1 is deciding when to give access. Technology can be very addictive. There are many toddlers, children, adolescents, and adults suffering from these types of technological addictions. Therefore, asking when to give access is absolutely important. This is less about age and more about the structures that will surround children using their devices. It's about equipping children with the skills that they will need in order to be responsible and accountable when they are using the different devices that are available to them. Number 2 is establishing how access is given. Now, it is important that parents are clear about how they will give their children access to technology. Determine what role technology is going to play and how it will be beneficial for children is very important. Furthermore, it is important that parents are very clear about how they will mold their children to understand the values of technology and what it can add to their existence, as well as how it can be disadvantageous to them. It is important that as parents, we are clear about the limits and the boundaries that we're going to put in place to ensure that our children will be able to use their technologies and use the different devices that are available to them and still be in a position where they are safe. Number 3 is digital education and safety. Technology is not a foe. The education and structure around its use is what will help to determine how beneficial it is to children and ensuring that they are using them in a fashion that is going to make them safe. Children need to understand that the internet keeps records and nothing that is uploaded can ever be truly deleted. It is important that children understand how to maintain privacy. It is important that children understand how to maintain their privacy on the internet and actions to take if they feel threatened by any interactions that they have. It is also essential that they understand how to deal with things like pop-ups and unsolicited communication or contact, and how to safely navigate different platforms. These things are crucial, as it is important that they are able to have a way of strategically addressing any of the different problems that they face from using internet or technology in general. There should be a set limit on children's screen exposure and providing them other opportunities for them to indulge in other forms of activities. Media has been used to condition, sensitize, and coerce individuals into particular actions that they want them to take. Media is also very instrumental in our socialization, and social media works on the psychology of individuals. It shows the most refined, appealing side of people trying to impress, and it also showcases the worst side of certain ideas, places, or people based on what the light is that they want to cast over these different circumstances. There are lots of misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation always in circulation. It is important that children have a strong sense of what's real and what's not, and how they can talk about their concerns. It's equally important that they understand how to engage in discourse and also knowing what is or isn't appropriate to share on social media. They also need to understand how to respond to criticism and judgment that they will likely receive. Mental health has declined significantly, especially in young people, since the consumption of social media has become so prevalent. Some of it is due to problems with comparison, isolation, reduced levels of compassion, with so much ill that has become normalized on the different feeds that we receive. Others may be due to overconsumption, grooming, and cyberbullying that takes place. It's important that children are on platforms that they can feel and be safe. Parents should use different parental controls and restriction to support their children and reduce their exposure. Equally, have conversations with them about current trends to help reduce their anxiety, their fears, or misinterpretation of information that they are consuming. Technology isn't going away. It's important we understand how to use it advantageously and teach our children how to do the same. They should learn how to find quality programs and use technology in upskilling, researching, profitable learning, and less for entertaining. Whatever you decide in each of the areas that we've highlighted in this video, it is important that children and adolescents understand how to use technology advantageously for their advancement. Thank you for staying with us here on this another episode of Global Teachership Hub.